Okay, we seem to be live. It is Friday, June 18th. The time right now is 4:56 p.m. And yeah, I skipped the whole intro screen here, so we're just going right with the default view here. Let me just test the chat. Okay, so that's working. We have some viewers dropping in already and a like, so hopefully everything's working fine. Let me just double check this on the YouTube site. This is kind of another revision of my normal, well, not my normal cycling setup, but of the setup I've been using for cycling, but we're going to try to do this with the e-scooter. Okay, I see a whole bunch of people in the chat. So normally I would have played the splash screen and set everything up. Okay, so I will, now that we're up and running, I'm not going to promise anything. We might have some technical glitches. If this craps out, it craps out. I have no idea. I'm kind of famous for my cycling stream crap outs, but I'll fold up the laptop. Let me make sure I have both connections in here. I've got my Rogers and my Freedom connection connected. Everything seems to be well. So I can't see the chat right now, but I do have a phone mounted on the handlebars of my e-scooter. So I'm going to turn off the webcam, close the laptop, carefully put it away. I do have a new method of securing all my connections, and I've actually changed some of the connections. So hopefully this goes off without a hitch. And if there are hitches, oh well, sorry but not sorry, I guess. I didn't really think to check out the angle of my camera here either. So hopefully we just didn't lose the stream there.
Crafted breads have one thing in common, and it's not this or these.
It's making me watch an ad on my own stream before we get going. That's funny. Let me get the volume down on that. Okay, can I skip the ad? There we go. Jeanette in the house. Fans Buses Gaming. Gonna turn on the e-scooter. Let's go for a little spin around the parking lot. Well, it sounds like my stem lock is all creaky again. I just tightened it before the ride I filmed yesterday. So I apologize if we're gonna have to listen to this on rough surfaces. It should be really quiet on smooth surfaces. Let me just see how this looks here. Hopefully we're all good. Deborah Ball, Brad Palmer, Pete, Tom Tim Tung, Jeanette. I don't know if my chat is refreshing or not, but if you guys could let me know how this stream is working. I just want to drop my quality here down to data saver. We're still, of course, working out some of the kinks. Quality, data saver, live chat. Okay, let's get moving here and hope that none of the calamities that were previously happening to my cycling live streams happen. I can't really see the chat all that well. And if you watched my cycling video or my e-scooter video from this morning, all these creaks and rattles you're hearing weren't really present. It's because I was playing around with the tightness of one of the locks on the stem here. So, my bad. Let me take this up a speed. I was in one of the eco modes. Looks like my camera's angled a little bit to the left. Let's try to fix that. Let's see if that makes a difference. As always, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I really don't. So this is Duplex Avenue coming up. So why don't we go for a little ride down Broadway. I kind of have a bit of an idea that we can, for a route that we can take. Again, sorry about those rattles. I have to screw something up or it wouldn't be a two-wheeled stream, would it? But I hope I've got all my connections tightened up. I do have cruise control enabled, so I have to manually hit the brakes in order to brake my speed. So this is Younger Crossing, although I went down Young in the video that I posted this morning on the e-scooter. It looks like we've hit a traffic jam of sorts or something. Oh, that car was just turning left. And this road is really bumpy, so these noises aren't going to get any better. But the rear suspension on this e-scooter is pretty good. So ironically, if this works, then my regular bicycle streams will also be much improved. We're going into a pretty good wind right now. Looks like my camera is still a bit showing more of my left hand than the right. What's all that about? Oh, I just figured out why. It's because when I stand on this thing, I have my front foot facing forward, but my body is still a little twisted, pointing to the left. So even though I've got the camera lined up perfectly with my belly button, this car here is not signaling. Oh, now he's signaling. So let's head over to Sudan Avenue, and then I can take that over to Bayview. I started this with just shy of a full battery, so we should be good to go for quite a while. This is Midtown, and if you're wondering, no, I do not have a video for tomorrow yet filmed. So after this, I'm gonna head out with my, whoa, look at this road. Are we in a first world country? What the hell is this? So tomorrow I'm gonna head out with my regular camera, or after this. Maybe I'll adjust my camera here to compensate.
Cross this way.
Also gonna tighten it a bit. What's the weight limit? I think around 200. I don't really, that wasn't something that occurred to me to check. So it's been kind of a wet, crappy day today. That's why I didn't get out and do any other videos. And I was hoping to do like a nightlife walk tonight, and I think the weather might hold up just enough that that's possible. Why is this car just stopped here? Like, no four ways, no indicators, just stopped right in the frickin' lane like that. Could I have picked more rough roads to start this on? So we're gonna go across Sudan here all the way over to Bayview. This lady's right away. Oh, this road is much nicer. Hello, smooth, quiet road. Here, I better slow down here for a sec. There's no one behind me. Jeanette, for a refreshing drink. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you very much. So we're coming up here on, the road just got bumpy all of a sudden. We're coming up here on Mount Pleasant. I'm gonna keep going straight until we get to Bayview. Look at that little guy on a bike on the ground there. Maybe my camera's still a bit too far over. Oh, we've got a bumpy road ahead here too, it looks like. Stay nice and right of the cars here. So a couple of nights ago, Ryan Rides had a pretty cool e-scooter live stream on his new Apollo Phantom. That scooter is ridiculous. It goes something like 60 kilometers per hour. Mine is much more well suited for sensible people. It tops out at 25. And I do believe it's electronically limited, because even if I jam the throttle going downhill, it still stops at 25. It won't push me faster than that, so that's a nice safety feature. Ooh. Welcome to the poor road conditions. So I think we'll head down Bayview through the main retail district. Then maybe I'll take Davisville or Merton. I can take either of those over to Mount Pleasant. Then we'll head up Mount Pleasant through the main retail district. So we'll kill a few birds with one stone on this. Oop. Providing my camera doesn't shake loose from all these bumps. Hide K! 610 Japanese yen. Good afternoon from Tokyo. Thank you very much, Hide K. It's always appreciated. And welcome to my first ever e-scooter stream. I'm gonna have to take the Allen wrench to the stem on this thing and retighten it. I made it a bit too loose. That's the rattling you hear. And I'll stop talking about that, but that's entirely my fault. Here is Cleveland Street.
So is it just me, you, and Norm?
This is a kick scooter, so I gotta push off with my foot there. when I want to get off the line. So here is Bayview coming up. I'm going to start planning my routes based on the smoothness of the roads. See this, we're on a nice smooth road and not a peep from the scooter. It's perfectly quiet. And I'll find a place to stop. Maybe June Rollins Park. And I'll check the chat and we can talk for a bit before I get back up. I do have a drink in my backpack. And we're going south on Bayview. Through the Bayview Leaside neighborhood. They're not really doing the Cafe TO sidewalk patios here. I'm a bit surprised to see that. This is Manor Road East. Look at the advantage of being on such a narrow vehicle. I just got to make sure no car swings out or door swings open on me. I found pretty much all the concerns you have on a bicycle apply to these things. And even though I have a narrow handlebar city bicycle, this feels a little more maneuverable. I'm a little more narrow. I can squeeze through tighter places. It's kind of preferable actually for riding through the city. Whoop. Here's Millwood. I could take Millwood over. I didn't want to do anything too crazy for this stream, so we're probably just going to boot or put around these areas. Although Wednesday night, I got that notification that Ken Continuum was streaming. I'll try to signal my turn, so I headed downtown. And I crashed Ken's stream. You can see a clip of that on my Johnny Stumbles channel. I asked Ken for his permission, of course. Ken, being the charming, nice guy that he is, said go ahead. So I used that clip. You can watch the full thing on his channel or just the clip on my other channel. And look at this, we are streaming and it doesn't appear to have any connection issues. I have no idea what the quality is like. Oh, Davisville is much nicer than Sudan, which we took. I'll just help myself to this cars right away here. I would have pulled that move on my bike anyways. You're kind of doing everyone a favor when you do that. You're getting out of everyone's hair. Oh, this is heavenly, how smooth this is. I do have the cruise control locked. And I just killed it. Let this car go past me. So when I get to June Rollins Park up ahead, I'll pull over and just check out the chat and say hi. Where are we here? Belle Isle Boulevard. So the next time I do, well, right by a cop. They do not care. The next time I do one of these, I'll probably head downtown, maybe along the waterfront. So this is Mount Pleasant. Let's turn into a jellyfish and squeeze past these cars here. Woo! Make sure I'm visible to any right-turning vehicles. All right, here's the park. Is there a way for me to head in here? Hill climbing, squirrels everywhere.
Look at this little baby.
All right, so we're next to the washroom. That's okay. Little off-roading. Some baseball going on. Susan says, I think he prefers his scooter over his bike now. Clayton says, Johnny, please be careful. Don't worry, Clayton. Marty from Wasaga is here. Vivian Johnson here. Slot Ranger, will you ever make the trip to High Park, your old neighborhood? I have done that trip. I can head out there on a live stream at some point. Fortunately, I can't give you guys much of a view when I'm stopped. I guess I could stand off to the side. There's no reason why I can't just push the scooter through the park. Little off-road push in here. So this park is named after the first female mayor of Toronto, June Rowlands. A lot of people remember Barbara Hall, but June came first. So there's a look at the scooter. Got my phone mounted on it. So I forgot to put the link to this scooter in the description of this, but you can find it in the description of my video I posted this morning. Just a heads up, that is an affiliate link. And the reason for that is I would be dumb not to put up an affiliate link. If I'm gonna link to it, I might as well. Let's head up this way. Off-roading. Millwood Road. So this road changes directions countless times. You know what? I have another idea. Since we got plenty of time and plenty of battery, Let's just take Davisville all the way to Yonge. Then I could take, or whatever this street is. Hello, street, I don't know. Millwood, I guess. And then we can head up to Eglinton, over to Mount Pleasant, and I can come down Mount Pleasant. I just make things up as I go. We got a bit of a hill climb here. I can't see my exact battery percentage with this mode I have, but we're over 75%. Get up the hill. That was a pretty steep hill too. And this will be Yonge Street, so we're going to be going right by all the patios on Davisville. And there's a brand new public school just on the left. Try to twist my body over so you can see that. Should I go up this ramp onto that moving truck? That would have been pretty wild. Let's do a little check here before I pull onto Yonge. Beesman says, which scooter are you riding? It's called a Tech Trendy. That's a hard word to say quickly. ES Commute. I'll put a link to it after this video. And for those wondering, I did get my second dose yesterday, and I filmed a quick video of that, which I might have up on the Stumbles channel for tomorrow. I went to the hangar at Downsview Park. We're gonna have to wait for this truck or this bus here. So I'm officially a mixed baby. I got one shot of AZ and one shot of Pfizer. All I need is Moderna to complete the trifecta. I ate here on Davisville the other night. I went to a Mexican restaurant. It's just up here on the left. I tried to go to St. Louis, but they said it would be an hour-and-a-half wait. This is St. Louis just here on the left. And I'm really sorry if I missed any super chats, but my eyes are anywhere but on my phone right now. They're glued to the road ahead of me, as they should be. And this here is Sudan Avenue, so this is the first road we started going across. Funny Dog is a mutt with his shots as well. Rahul says, damn, it costs $800. Fancy toy. Yeah, this, oh, I can't turn right on Eglinton. I'm not going to be one of those people that thinks I'm special and turns right just because I'm on two wheels when cars can't. So I'll turn right here, then I'll turn left, and that'll get us to Eglinton. Or, I just thought of another idea. Since we are here, although I suppose I could just go with the pedestrians. See all these signs here that say no right or no left turns? I don't really want to be fighting all these cars single lane. I'm gonna get off my scooter here. We are walking. I'm gonna jump onto Eglinton once it's clear to do so. Wow, this Hummer can definitely handle these road conditions better than I can. Wow, this is like off-road scooting right now. Yikes. Oh, the bus just waved me through. Thank you. Very nice of you, Mr. Bus. And this bus here is not in service. So it just occurred to me that I can't turn right on Mount Pleasant, so we're just gonna go left up here, and then I'll go right on Mount Pleasant. I suppose I could have hopped off the scooter again and done the walking thing. Hey, it's another scooter. This guy's on the sidewalk. Get off the sidewalk. So we're gonna go right at Mount Pleasant here. Then maybe I'll take that south to St. Clair. We're definitely going to be able to cover a fair bit of ground on this thing. So this is south on Mount Pleasant. When I came back from meeting Ken, I took my e-scooter up Sherburne to Girard, and then I went over to Broadview, and then I went up to Bloor. And I decided to take Mount Pleasant Road north all the way back to Midtown. And if you're familiar with Mount Pleasant, there's a pretty long, sustained uphill climb, and this little thing handled it like nothing. I was kind of impressed. I'm not sure if it's Beltline Trail worthy or not. And hello to all 361 people tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. We just hit 50,000 a few days ago. And my other channel is a hair over 4,000. If you're wondering, yes, I'm wearing my helmet. I would never get on two wheels without it. It's just a standard bicycle helmet. I actually bought it at Winners. I had a really nice, expensive helmet, but I couldn't mount my GoPro to it when I started doing cycling videos. And I didn't want to buy another expensive helmet, so I just went to Winners. Whoa. And just bought a cheap one. And I've been using that one ever since. Now I can't find my original helmet. So, and I don't even mount my, I don't even mount any cameras to my helmet anymore. So, yeah, I screwed that up, but whatevs. It works, it fits. I look equal parts dork with this versus the other one that I had. So this is Mount Pleasant Cemetery on either side here. And I forgot how bad Mount Pleasant Road is in the right lane. So I'm going a bit wide to avoid that. I'm still over 50% battery. I did take this thing onto the subway after yesterday's ride. I kind of wanted to know what the experience would be like of just folding it up and carrying it on. It was really easy. It only weighs 29 pounds, so I can just pick it up like it's nothing pretty much. So that was cool. Oh, this is Moore Avenue. Thank you, Anna Sue. Techniques T says it's sad the scooter's only in Canada. It's an interesting scooter. It kind of has a lot of premium qualities, but it's a little less expensive. There's clearly a bit of a compromise. Oh, I just saw a super chat come in. Let's pull over and take a look. It's a bit of a compromise on some things. The range isn't there, but with the lower range, you get something that's way lighter. Buy some A535 for your back after driving on these bumpy roads. Karsto, yeah, we just survived some very bumpy roads. And let's go back to the bumpiness. I'm sure at some point I'll mentally take note of the more scooter-friendly roads and paths. When I'm on my bike, those wheels are so big, I don't really think about this type of thing nearly as much. All right, so coming up is St. Clair Avenue. So let's turn right here. I'm guessing this car is going straight. I kind of got an idea. Let's take St. Clair over to Avenue Road. We've already been up Yonge. Ooh, this is such a nice road. No squeaks or rattles, it's perfectly smooth. We're going 25 kilometers per hour. And we have a bike lane coming up. Sweet, I'm kind of a bike, not really, but I'll take it. Now we're heading over, I think this is called the Avoca Vale. It's part of the ravine system. All right, so this gives me confidence in this setup. What I did was, this capture card plugs directly into USB, so I got a USB extender and I taped everything up so the connections wouldn't get jostled. Every single connector I'm using is taped up pretty good. And that seems to be making the difference in terms of me having any technical glitches or not. So this means once I get the bicycle, or I get the e-bike, there'll be e-bike streams, there'll be some more normal single-speed bike streams. How long have we been out here? It's 5:40, I forget when I started. So here is Yonge and St. Clair. Looks like things get pretty narrow up ahead. That's okay. We're on a very narrow machine. There's another guy in an e-scooter on the other side of the street. So we're gonna have a bit of a tight squeeze coming up. This guy on the right here is just booting down the sidewalk. I'm trying to give these cars room to pass, and I won't get angry if they do. There we go. Sharing is caring, right? The guy on the sidewalk is on a GoTrax e-scooter. Action Kid just got one of those, although he got their highest end model, the long range GoTrax. Yeah, your two wheels is a lot faster than mine. Quit showing off, motorcycle. We just went by, why am I forgetting his name? A Canadian pianist's home. It's amazing the things you forget randomly at times. Okay, so we're gonna go up Avenue here. And that is Upper Canada College straight ahead. And if I wanted to, I could crank myself or put myself in the second of 3 speed modes, and that would limit my speed to about 18 or 19. But then we could go for much longer, I think, range-wise. So now I think this is Heath Street. Here is Oriole Road. If you can't guess it, or if you couldn't have guessed it by now, we're kind of just going in a big circle. There's that guy's right away. So we'll go to Oriole Park, and again, I'll hop off the scooter and I'll catch up on the chats, and then we'll head back up to near where I started. I still have to get downtown to make a video for tonight, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I don't want to do a night video. Well, if I do, maybe I'll do an evening one, then a night one, because it takes me a lot longer to process the night ones. I wouldn't be able to render it out in time to have it uploaded for tomorrow. The reason for that is I run a denoising filter on it that cleans up the sky, because when you're using a small sensor, you don't get such a great picture in low light. So I clean that up. Oh, I don't think I wanted to go this way. I wanted to go north one more street. I don't want to go out to Yonge. Let's take Bryce Avenue here. Here is Oriole Gardens, I believe. These are nice homes. This is the Deer Park neighborhood. It's a very nice neighborhood. Lawton Boulevard coming up. And apparently I still got enough charge. Let's keep going for a while. We're just gonna head up to Oriole Park. So I guess the major downside of these streams is they're not very interactive. But if there's any big events or anything happening, especially downtown, hopping on two wheels, whether it's the bike or the e-scooter, will give me a neat way to stream that without having to deal with everything by foot, dealing with going on the subway when it's overcrowded or anything like that. Ooh, we just hit some big bumps. So we're close to Davisville Station. And some people have asked if these are legal in Toronto, and my answer to that is they're legal in the province of Ontario. But the city of Toronto, in its infinite wisdom, is the only city in the province to actually not allow them. But fortunately, the police don't do anything. What is this car doing? What are you doing? So if there is any type of crackdown where the police actually enforce it, I could just do my rides north of Steeles. We could go to Port Credit. I could still do an e-scooter ride every week. We'll just be seeing more of the other parts of the GTA. It folds up easy. I could easily hop on the GO train or even the subway, take it up to Vaughan. So that's not really going to be a concern. So here's Oriole Park. I see a bench up ahead. Let's go snag it. Oh, it's all muddy. Oh well. Colin Messina says he just saw me, sorry. No one has a KHS mountain bike. Sue says Johnny will take us to York Region finally. Yes, Port Credit. You could scoot around Canada's Wonderland, but I would have to get up there to begin with. So what we're gonna do, how long has this thing been going on for? Hey, you could e-scoot in Richmond Hill. Yep, north of Steeles, Clayton. We could do that. How I get from Finch Station to Steeles will be a top secret matter. No one needs to know how I cover that leg of the journey, right? That's providing they actually crack down on this, which I think is stupid. Because, truth be told, I actually feel safer on this than my bicycle. And I don't think you could make an intelligent argument that says these should be banned, but e-bikes should be allowed. They're one and the same, pretty much. You can follow the rules of the road. You can operate them safely. I think the problem is the riders, not the vehicle. I would not be opposed to requiring everyone to have some type of G1 license level knowledge before you could ride an e-bike or e-scooter. That would make sense. since they're not allowed on sidewalks. Would not be opposed to that. All they need are some rules about having lights on them. Hell, put turn signals on them. Just banning them makes no sense to me. In London, they banned them, and then they brought them back through a rental service. That just seems corrupt as hell. Oh, sorry, people, you can't own your own, but you can pay this company to borrow them. That's London, England, by the way. They're not up to such shadiness in London, Ontario. This road's not that great, by the way. That's why you're hearing lots of noise coming from the deck of the e-scooter. Hillsdale Avenue. So across the street is Eglinton Park. And that'll take us back to where we started. So I think that's where I'm gonna end this. We're gonna go full circle.
So now we go underneath.
I'm not gonna make this green light, am I? Oh, maybe. Here's where if I'm on my bike, I kick it in a high gear and I make sure I make it. This thing doesn't have a higher gear. Go, go, go! Sweet. There's a little kid. I'm gonna go as slow as possible right here. I think parents appreciate it when you show extra caution around their kids. That guy just bowled through ringing his bell. He's not wrong to do that. I just would rather take a different approach. And we're in Eglinton Park. And we're done. And I have somewhere between 25 and 50% battery. I'll have to check the app. There's a look at the Beast, the new Beast, the electric Beast 2.0. Maybe I'll pull my laptop out. I don't consider that a sidewalk, Jackie. I think that's more of a path. It's this thing right here. It's just a connection of this thing. It's not a sidewalk. It's not even on a road. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me, oh, I don't want to pull it out that way. But I'm gonna end the stream now. So thank you to our mods. Thank you to Bevy and Action VJ and everyone else who was here. Thank you for the super chats. I'm very, very sorry if I missed any super chats. As you're aware, for safety reasons, not really paying attention to what's going on the screen. Stay away from that big mud pond. You do not want your e-scooter to have a bath. Oh, don't worry, Clayton. I will stay away. But thank you guys. I will wave to you, and I will catch you in the next one.